In this video, I'm going to review Trader Joe. Trader Joe is one-stop liquidity for Avalanche and right now also for Arbitrum and Binance Smart Chain, but everything started on Avalanche and they have their own native token there that you can stake and do a bunch of other stuff as well. So let's get started with Trader Joe. The link will be down below in the description. Basically what you can do with Trader Joe is trade tokens, provide liquidity, farm, stake, trade NFTs as well because there's NFT platform included and lend. So top traded tokens on Avalanche right now, of course, Avalanche, AVAX itself, USDC, Joe token. This is the native token of Trader Joe. And then you can also see tokens being traded on Arbitrum and Binance Smart Chain. So generally speaking, you have plenty of choice here. And if you go to the trade, then basically you have here the standard UI user interface for trading. You can trade, for example, AVAX into any of the tokens on Avalanche. You can see the top tokens and see what's going on here. Then in pools, you can see how people are providing liquidity and what fees they are earning in total. So the top pool by liquidity is AVAX USDC, with liquidity being $6.8 million right now and APR being around 71%. So this is pretty high. Of course, everything here would be much more risky as all DeFi is, so only get into those if you understand what you're doing, and especially stuff like impermanent loss, which is very crucial here. So this is for the pools. As you can see, the top being basically related to AVAX, BTC or Joe token. Now you have also Bridge. Bridge itself works between Avalanche and Arbitrum and BNB, so you can bridge everything on the Trader Joe platform. And you have also staking. So staking works for Joe tokens, so native tokens related to Trader Joe. You can see that $54 million are being staked right now, with the APR here being around 43%. And you have a bunch of other tokens being staked as well. Finally, you also have farms, lending, and I will show you an NFT platform. So let's start with farming. If you click on top, then you will get into farms. You can see that the top farm being AVAX USDC, APR around 5%, AVAX also for the is 5%, AVAX Joe 7%. So you can see by either their APR or liquidity what the top farms be. Right now, by liquidity, this is AVAX USDC. By APR, you can get the most from AVAX OBX. Of course, this would be much more risky, especially the higher the farm APR is, the bigger the risk there might be, because this is the kind of the incentive to get you onto the farm. So you always have to be careful if you try to yield farm, but it's worth learning about those different farms, especially if you're a part of Avalanche or Arbitrum ecosystem. So now if you go into the next page, then you can also see lending. Lending is actually the standard thing where you can put one of the deposits. You can see also by top APY what are they going to pay you, what kind of fees you're going to earn by depositing, supplying the liquidity. The highest yield right now is on DAI, and then you can borrow sort, for example, by the lowest APY, and you can borrow one of the coins being available on the platform. So definitely there's something to be done here if you're into DeFi games. Finally, you can also see launches, so you can participate in the launches of new protocols using Joe tokens and see what's being live right now. So also Trader Joe serves as a launchpad with tokens on Avalanche mostly. And finally, the part of the Trader Joe ecosystem is Joe Packs. This is an NFT marketplace also with a launchpad, and you can see the NFT collections on Avalanche being built out here. So altogether, this is really one-stop DeFi plus NFTs on Trader Joe. Really cool stuff, a lot of things happening here. Really one of the top platforms. And also if you look at DeFi Llama, you can see some of the stats of how much liquidity is locked. There's the new version of Joe where you can see that liquidity is slowly growing here on the Joe version 2. In total, of course, it's much lower because the entire crypto market is much lower right now. and you can at least in USD, in AVAX that's more stable. You have a bunch of interesting stats here on DeFi Llama, so you can see those and how people behave. As you can see, different tokens being traded on Trader Joe. So this is it for the review of Trader Joe. For everything else, subscribe to the channel. I tend to cover a lot of DeFi protocols, new airdrops, new chains, new cool apps in crypto and everything else. Subscribe and see you in the next video.